Okay, start.
All right, my name is Bob Alberts from Ink Strategy, and today at the Inspire2Live Congress, I was empathetic listening and graphic note taking. What you see here is a big drawing of what's been talked about this morning, and this morning started with a patient advocate. She's not longer with us anymore, but she said like early detection matters the most. So that was a big theme in this morning's talks. And what you see here, the big theme actually was silent despair. So when you drop that cup of coffee where you're really enjoying your daily rituals, they're all into pieces because your daily life is in pieces. We talked about silent despair, what that is here, but also how you get out of it. So seek support, embrace authenticity, confront existential questions, practice mindfulness and self-reflection, and have your creative expression as a channel, as an outlet. And there's another concept that was used was kintsugi, so repair with gold. So when your life is in pieces, embrace those scars and repair it with gold so it becomes even more valuable, more prettier. We also talked about big data, sharing the data, working together towards a common goal, which is not everywhere in healthcare is the case. But Ege said, what's noise to you might be a signal to others, or anything can be done, to the NASA putting people on the moon project, but also on a book, I believe, A Lifelong Kindergarten to Cultivate Creativity.
Yes.
That brings it to more of like putting babies on the moon because they play. Pinky Prof had a presentation as well about
This lady from Nigeria.
yeah,
correct.
Nigeria, health of cancer in Nigeria. There's a lot of stigma on cancer in Nigeria. People detect their cancer really, really late, and therefore there's not a lot of survival rate. So she is working with advocacy groups, with Woman Health Army, with Breast Without a Spot, just to raise the information on them. And on this end, it's a bit more of the rapid fire talks. They were really quick, but there's like 6 of them on a book, on the missing info, on side effects. An organization from Ukraine who brings patients towards the Netherlands or other countries. I think it was Netherlands to treat them. Also on how to cope with your luck, the inequality. I was just lucky to live in this day and age, to live in this country, to be born in this country. There was also, I think, a Spanish man who was, or Latin America, Spanish-speaking man, about the emotional intelligence when receiving cancer. There's all kinds of methods to work with the patients. Also about words. What words do you use towards a patient? You need to win this fight. You need to be a warrior. But it puts a lot of pressure on the patient as well, so be mindful. And also for me and you, that's more of like using technology to detect cancer early or change in your health early. So that's what we gathered this morning.
Yeah. So 3 questions. One is who are you? Like profession, your study, and how could you invent this way of capturing?
Yeah, so so we're from Ink Strategy, and raised from industrial design thinking. In Delft, 2 guys started the company. I joined quite a bit later, and we use visual thinking to better capture our ideas and our worlds and our conversations. So it becomes really like words are just words, and an image says like 1,000 words. It's quite cliche, but it is true.
It is true.
Yeah.
The second is the world today is talking about image generation by AI. What is the big gap you see between what you think and what you bring on the paper and what really AI can do? I know, of course, that AI is not capable of handling this kind of art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So always there is going to be a gap between AI skills and what humans' skills are.
Yeah. So I think this also brings, especially with this theme, a lot of empathy. It's just that some. So for example, there's these butterflies. The sister of the deceased sister of Nicole.
Yeah.
She was talking about Nicole and that she misses her very much and that she sees butterflies every time she's in the garden. So there's a bit of empathy in there. Again, putting it onto paper, that's a skill that AI can, but thinking about it, what to draw and where to draw it, I think that's still a bit of a human touch.
Yeah, of course. And what other stories you have built? And you are not from medicine, right?
No, I'm not.
You
from
don't.
medicine,
There is no connection of medicine.
No, yeah. So my wife, she works for the Princess Maxima Center in Utrecht, which is a child's oncology. So that's
Oh, okay.
my link to medicine. But no, for me, it's just as broad as any subject you can get. So working for banks, working for municipalities, working for NGOs, tech companies.
Okay.
So it's quite broad.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.